is on.
Another
you know
episode,
what it is.
baby.
Let's
You
get
know
to
what
it.
I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to Yo High Helping Hands, that wash bar down West Philly. You know what I mean? Laundromat, for those who didn't know. And Self Preparatory Academy, that daycare. You know what I mean? And camp life. You know, Yo High Helping Hands, by the way, is a home healthcare joint. You know what I mean? You need help with your people and want to get paid, go ahead and tap in. You know what I'm saying? What we doing, bro?
Man, you know, we're going to take it another step, man, another step further, man, into the podcast and what we normally do, man. You know, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed about it right now, too. Yeah. But it is what it is. You know, I like to introduce my sons, man, so their names can always stay in light, man. You know, that's just what I like to do before we start, you know, our actual interview or whatever we're going to do on this podcast platform. You know, to my left, I got my son, Gerald Stewart. You know, he died in Philadelphia from gun violence at the age of 23. Right next to him, I got my nephew, Omar Vasquez, who passed away from a car accident in Philadelphia at the age of 18. Right next to him, I got my son, Mortman, with the red bow tie. My twin, he died in Philadelphia from gun violence at the age of 18. And right next to him, I got my son, Montrell Stewart, who also died in Philadelphia from gun violence at the age of 26. Consequences,
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, whole like 3 generations. You know what I'm saying? 4 generations lost their life. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Yeah, that's definitely a moment right there. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no doubt.
Yeah, baby.
Once again, it's on, bro.
You already
The
know,
table
bro.
of consequence. I hope everybody feel welcome that's out there watching the podcast. We appreciate the love. You know, we try and get it buzzing from the authentic standpoint. You know, we got a special, huge guest today, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
This has been anticipated. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate it. You know what I mean? Guest got a hell of a glow, hell of a smile. You know what I mean? Yeah, we ready. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and let him introduce himself. You know how we like to do it. Let people introduce themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm Jeff Dawkins.
Jeff Dawkins.
Yes, Jeff Dawkins. I just got back out of here. I overturned the life sentence.
Yes, sir.
I did 20 years on it, and I was released on the 19th of July.
Ooh, you
19th
fresh.
of July.
The 19th of
What's
July.
today?
Yeah, today the 28th?
Yeah, that was
29th,
last week.
28th?
Yeah, I was just released last week.
Damn.
Last week, I flipped that joint, walked right out.
Damn.
Right out.
Turned it and walked right
Yeah,
out.
that's it's a privilege to have you with us right now.
It's a privilege for me to be here.
Yeah,
Y'all
no,
like
sure.
call me up here like I'm with that.
Yeah, I
That's
appreciate
hot,
that.
man.
Yes,
Damn.
absolutely.
Man, he was just in the scissor.
Yeah.
So I was just in the cell, stressed out of my mind.
Damn.
Like going crazy in the cell.
20 years straight.
20 years straight, never been home.
But Jeff,
I've been I just left from Frackville. Well, I went to Phoenix because you know you gotta go down Phoenix for court. But I was at Frackville, and so it's like an unreal situation. When I left Frackville to go on writ, the guards start making bets saying he coming back because I told them like, yo, I ain't coming back. So they all start betting, like what they used to.
for
You know,
sure.
They used to inmates saying they ain't coming. They going home and they laugh at us when we say stuff like that.
Right.
But I wish I could see their face now.
Right.
You know.
They can see yours.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. So
you just was in a cell though. Like I didn't know you was just you know,
I was just in the
that
cell.
was last week.
last week,
man, you
I've
know.
been out here a week,
Dang.
and I'm with my family, and like I'm having the time of my life.
Yeah.
Like with my family, like the kids.
Right.
Like the kids, just like that's what's just like making me like super happy.
Right.
Like being able to be around them.
Right.
Yeah. Let me walk with you for a minute, Jeff.
Yes.
You know, we believe in our Lord, and we know He's our Simeon Bassitter. He's all here and all seer. We definitely don't want to see their faces.
Absolutely.
Ever. You don't want to see the guards' faces ever.
Yeah,
again.
absolutely. No,
So
that's
when
not
we
even
put
an
out
option.
what we put out to the
Yes.
universe sometimes can really revisit us.
Yeah, no doubt,
You know
no
what I mean?
doubt,
So,
no doubt, no
You know,
question.
we want to always speak from a positive standpoint.
Yes, sir. Yes.
No, Lord, God bless you, bro.
No,
You know what I mean? And,
heavy.
You know, what did that look like for you? You know, when it, like, inside your journey, you know what I mean? It's just like a question for you. You know, how it started And, you know, although, you know, you had a life sentence,
Yes.
did you see yourself getting out? You know, or you always believe that one day you'll be back out here with your family?
I mean, in all honesty, when you a lifer, you know, the fight is there. But the reality of you in them places where you don't see no results like that. Like when you got a will in jail, you don't see nobody walking out. Like you see dudes getting from having time and come up with the main thing is coming up with health complications, and then next thing you know, it's over. Like that's the way that a life sentence is handled in Pennsylvania.
Right.
Like the only way you getting out that joint, like if you like
Come up with a health complication.
a health complication and you like a week away,
Right.
you know, from passing. So the process was, I always had hope, but it was like a bunch of unknown going on. You know, I was a fighter the whole time. I had a 20-year prison. I've been in prison 20 years. I probably had no more than 15 days that I wasn't pending in the court. So I was always diligent in doing something. But it's just like a lack of hope in them places. Like you gotta be cut like that to like get through that.
Ain't no doubt.
Like especially like when you got will, you gotta be like, you gotta be on some stuff, man. To like get through that process, because that process ain't easy. But nowadays things is changing, especially with this new regime that we got down there in that DA's office.
Larry Krasner?
Yeah, Larry Krasner.
I see.
We talking
He
about
doing his.
Everybody mentioned Larry Krasner, they start smiling.
No, because this boy is really like official, like he doing it the right way.
So here's the thing. We don't want the viewers to think that we got Larry Krasner on our side.
Oh, no.
He's not on
We
our
ain't
side.
doing that. We ain't doing that. Yes, sir.
What we want the viewers to know is he's doing the work.
Yes, he's doing the work.
He's doing the work.
He's
that
doing
a
the
lot
work.
Of the head of the DAs wasn't
Yes,
doing.
because a lot of times, and especially in Philadelphia, you know these homicides that these kids catch, and it's just when you need help and you stuck in them places, like you just need a look, like somebody to take a look. Right. And Krasner put the men in a position where like if you need a look, like he gonna take a look. But like you said, brother, I agree with you. He not on our side.
He ain't on the side.
You know, because when they opposed them briefs, his name on it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, Lawrence Krasner is on all briefs. So yeah, I'm glad you said that because he's not on our side. But yeah. I came down to Philly like last Tuesday. I want to say that was I'm not sure the date, but I came down to Philly last Tuesday, and I went into court Thursday. And when I walked in the courtroom, the judge was already on the bench, and he was just like, "Yo, you gonna be sleeping in your bed tonight."
Dang.
What bed?
Yeah. So he said, "You gonna be sleeping in your bed tonight." So I couldn't believe it. So I hear my family in the back. I hear my mom crying.
That's all.
And he just walked me through that process, and it was a blessing.
Yeah,
it was a blessing
for sure.
Yes, it was a blessing.
Congratulations.
Thank
bro.
you. Thank you.
Yep. Let me ask you something.
Yes.
Inside the penitentiary that you was in, how many inmates had a life sentence, and what was their mindsets?
Well, I was
all fighting.
I was at before this. This was a small jail. I was at Frackville, but I did time at SCI Dallas, about 3,500 on the compound. Out there, 3,500. I want to say $2,000 is lifers.
2,000 inmates.
Yes, out to 35, 2,000 of them is lifers. Damn. And you got some.
What's the mentality, like the mindset? Like, is they trying to come home or?
Yeah, they trying to come home, but a problem that we got from our community is why we can't get over the hump because a lot of us lack education. Like, we're not educated enough. A person can want to help themselves. They can want to, like, seek out the help, but they simply don't know how to. They don't know how to ask for help. They don't know how to, write standard form letters and stuff of that nature. So when you got that gift of like, having some education in your background and your upbringing, that's always a benefit. Right. We may not think about it when we young, but they throw you in them mountains with them folks. And, like, you got to have that stuff together. Yeah. Right. So that's, like, the problem that a lot of them dudes is having in them prisons. Dudes don't know how to help themselves. They not educated enough. They don't know what to do. So, that's like the problem up there.
So let me ask you this: were you helping people when you was?
Absolutely. That's heavy on my resume in regards to getting brothers out of jail. I met this brother right here. That's in here with us. Right. Front of law library. concocting ideas on how to get out of here.
Right.
So, yeah, it's like, yes, I got a heavy resume of that.
You ever keep account of your record?
Yes, I got about 8 life sentences
Overturned?
that I help overturn. Yes,
That's what's up.
about 8.
Yeah, that's all.
That's all in there.
And I'm in contact with all of them brothers.
No,
that,
for
like,
sure.
Like all them brothers, yeah.
Right,
Like,
for sure.
and the beauty part about me coming home is even when I was in the courtroom was real packed, but every time I turned around, I noticed a brother that I was in jail with. It's like they like the ones that's like really like step. Not even the ones that you help, like just being like in jail with dudes, man. Like, and you grow a certain bond. Like me coming home, like the core of them is the reason that's like they like, yo, we gonna make sure dude all right. Right. The core of them dudes that I met in jail. So yes, it's a blessing.
Yeah, my most best relationships is people that I met inside when I was doing time.
Absolutely.
Like, because at the end of the day, I believe it was the purest.
Yes.
Like, because you couldn't really benefit nothing from it.
Yes, bingo.
You know what I
bingo,
mean?
yes.
We pretty much even playing field versus relationships that you might got from, childhood,
from
even
childhood,
street.
yes, sir.
It's some type of benefits. People got like hidden agendas. You know what I mean?
Yes. It's like the love is there, like the love natural. Like I said, since I came home, like they've been like the brothers that been like wanting to see me do good for myself, wanting to see me stay out the way. It's like them dudes that I was walking that yard with. Right. So that's like a heavy joint.
Man, 20 years. Woo! It's been 24 years I've been home. Right. Praise be to Allah. I've been home 24 years.
July 6th.
Oh, you've been home 24 years.
So the reason I asked you that, though, you know what I mean, before you say how long you been home, is because I remember the mindset of the brothers that was locked up, that was doing a life sentence, that ain't had the education.
Yes, sir.
And wasn't going to the law library.
Yes, sir, yes.
They were just caught up in the daily activities that jail had to offer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Getting up early in the morning, going to chow, looking forward to morning yard.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Going back in the cell, looking forward to afternoon yard, going back to the child.
Going back, yes, absolutely.
The same routine, you know what I'm saying?
And that's like something that we gotta change, like in them jails.
Yeah, for sure.
We gotta change, like them.
Innocent brothers.
They got a hold on our neck so bad in them joints, So it's like no way that a man can and you understand because y'all been there. We can't be living like that. Right. We can't be living like that. Like that joint ain't right. So yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying.
Ain't no doubt. How long it's been?
20. July 6th.
Something like that.
I got out of prison July 6th.
20 years.
20 years out on these streets. Feel amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Do it feel like 20 years for you?
No, it went by a blink of an eye. It was over.
I'm day 8, and I feel amazing.
Yeah.
I'm on day 8, man. I can't believe it.
Right.
Like even I get up in the morning and make fudge with my homie.
Right.
Like how heavy that is to like pray with your mom. So it's major. So everything is falling in place, and I'm so focused on like sticking to doing the right thing. Right. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that about the streets out here now. Like the ones that's doing the right thing, like you could tell because they look good for themselves. Right. Then it's like the ones that's in the streets that's dipping and dabbing, like you could tell, like because they look bad. Right. And it ain't used to be like that.
Right.
So it's a lot. It's a big difference on what's going on out here.
That's heavy.
That's the way to describe it.
That's definitely the way to describe it because that's the truth.
Because the ones that you see that's in the streets, like y'all look bad.
Yeah, and y'all like what y'all. You know what I mean? What y'all doing? Selling the money?
Ain't no doubt. But the ones that's going to work and like doing the right thing, like you could tell because it's like them brothers like doing good. Right. So like I want to be part of like whoever doing good. Right. And I'm not. Yeah, that's what I'm on.
That's what's up, bro. Yeah.
Let me ask you this. What got you out of prison? Like what issue?
Well, what got me out of prison was being creative and being consistent. See, a lot of people sit in prison and they listen to a lot of the older individuals and the routes that they took. But how can I listen to the route you took and you got 30 in and it ain't work for you? So what I did, what got me out of prison was I just thought outside the box. I'm just trying to do something that nobody doing so that I could get some form of attention. Right. So what I did, how I got out of prison, my family, we put flyers up because the case happened in a nightclub. And the flyer, anybody with information about this crime that happened in this nightclub, please come forward. And like so many people came forward just on the tip, like, I was there that night, shorty ain't do that. Right. Like, dude, it wasn't him. And that's what walked me out of prison.
That's awesome, man.
Just being creative.
Right.
Just putting up flyers where the crime scene occurred.
Right.
You know, you seeking information because they got this thing in prison where, like, if you time bar, you can't have your appeal heard.
Right.
Because they saying, like, you done.
Right.
And there's only certain rules to that time bar that you have to get around. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So that's how I got around it because, you know, the judge said clearly he was seeking information. Right. So that worked out, alhamdulillah. Right. Lord blessed me with that, and some people came forward for me. Judge gave me a hearing. And then next thing you know, he kicked me out the door. Fast. It's crazy how you could be so...
Man, bring you in quick.
Bring you in quick.
Right. Hold you, too.
Like, this process was over with in 10 minutes, just like that. And I'm like, damn, that's all it took for me to, like, get home to my family. Like, a 10-minute, like, you saying this, boom, and all right, go ahead, roll out. That's simple. So, yeah, it was a blessing.
Yeah, man, let's talk about you know, we talking about the pros right now. Let's talk about the cons, man. Like, the being in jail, man. Like, you know, being locked up with some good brothers, man. And people, like, losing their loved ones and all that. You know, how petty it is, you know what I mean, inside. You know, even with the circumstances of how the cells are, all that stuff. And a lot of times for the viewers that's out there that's in the streets, never been through those predicaments and none of that, they're not thinking that far. You know what I mean? They thinking that everything is going to be okay. They could get away with the crimes out there. They could do all the little dumb stuff. You know what I mean? And if they do get in a jam, you know, some of them trying to use it, get out of jail free card, trying to tell, do all the little, you know, dishonorable stuff.
Yes.
And just to talk, that's how the pros look like for those individuals who haven't been there yet. You know what I mean? Like, far as in, like, the conditions and all that. Like, you know, it's been 24 years since I've been there, so I'm quite sure it's worse.
Well, now that shit is, like, unbearable. Like, how they treat the men. So, like people listening and, like, you, like, in the streets, and you giving them streets an opportunity, and it's an opportunity that you could be sitting in a prison cell. Like, that's a bad situation. Like, prison was never comfortable. But it's never been in the state that it's in now in these times that we in. And basically, they got their foot on our neck. Like, who want to be in a predicament where any time a guard went to, they could tell you, like, yo, go ahead and strip. And do all
walk
that.
Up.
Yeah, they could walk up to you and just tell you, like,
with the dog is different.
You can't see your family unless you take off your clothes and all of that. You know, so a person who might want to live like that, you got to have, like, some type of mental problems because, like, that's a bad situation. Like, the time that we in now with these prisons, they do anything they want to us. Right. And the men not united no more. Like, the men not united. Like, we not together in these jails. Right. No, like it used to be. We not together. So it's a lose-lose situation. And the best thing you could do is just stay away from it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes.
That's crazy right there.
Yeah, no doubt.
And let me ask you this: how much support did you have on the outside?
I had, man. Allah bless me because I had, like, some of the best supporters in the world.
Right.
I come up from a family, single parent mother. I got 3 sisters, and, like, between my mom and my sisters, by the permission of Allah, they saw to it that I never wanted for nothing in that 20 years. And I got some good friends, and that's always been in contact with me. So in regards to support in my situation, my personal, like, I got a little village and I'm blessed and I thank my Lord for that. But my foundation is I have a mother and 3 sisters. Right. And we all, you know, tight knit.
It sound like my joint.
So yeah, they made sure I burned them out. I was burning them out in jail. You know, I was driving them crazy. But at the end of the day, like, they made sure, like, throughout that 20 years, Muslim, that I ain't want for nothing. They made sure I was straight. So, you know.
Where you grew up at?
Frankfurt.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I'm from. I'm from out there. Yes,
Frankfurt.
Yeah. No doubt. I'm from out there.
Yeah.
It's crazy when you say 20 years. I'm thinking, like, damn, when you was going in, I was coming out.
Yeah.
And it's good. That's how my mom used to be.
Yes,
said,
absolutely.
Don't worry, they gonna let you go. They gotta make room for somebody else.
Yeah, absolutely.
Damn, that's all she always tell me.
And my mom
like,
told,
they might not let you go this time, but they gonna let you go. Trust me. That's all she used to say.
And my mom just told me, I called my mom and told my mom before I went in the courtroom, like, Mom, I'm stressed out of my mind. Because I knew on the 18th, I knew that if this appeal got denied, Like it's like really nothing. Like I got
It's
to start
over,
from
it's a wrap.
scratch.
Yeah, you gotta bring it all
So like
up.
I was really banking on this. I'm 20 years in on the will. I've been to every court 4 or 5 times. I've been denied my whole 20 years. And this was like the last of the Mohicans. So I called my mom, I'm like, Mom, I'm stressed out, Mom. I don't know what to do. And you know what my mom said? She said, the worst thing that them folks could do to you, they already did it.
Right.
So you know it only could go up from here. So that got me through and helped me out a whole lot. She said the worst thing they could do to you,
Parents
they
always
already
say-
did.
The nurturers always know what to say. You know what I
absolutely,
mean?
absolutely.
They always know what to say. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So, you know,
Let
alhamdulillah.
me ask you another question.
Yes.
What do you think the struggle is in the courts right now?
The struggle in the courts right now. The struggle in the courts right
You can
now.
change like some things about the system right now. Like what would it be?
A better representation for those from them black and brown communities. Because, you know, we don't get the best representation like when it come to like, you know, everything with the system. Yes, absolutely. Everything with the system comes down to who represents you.
Crazy. Yeah, for sure.
Like, who gonna represent you when you fighting this case?
'Cause I've been-
You gonna have this lawyer, she's a court appointed and she got 60 cases. You know? So it's like, and they only giving her $1,200 for this.
Right.
And he fighting a homicide. Like how you expect to get detectives and interview people with $1,200? You don't like a $1,200 salary. So I think the problem is like we need better representation. First off, the problem is we gotta stop doing what we doing to each other. Like that's like the number one problem. But in regards to the justice system, I think that especially if you ain't got no money, you're gonna be in a messed up predicament. Like your living conditions is gonna be bad. So I think that they need to change something with the in regards to giving brothers opportunity and having them represented by the proper representation. Yes.
Damn, I agree with that too.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's deep you say that because I'm just looking at I watched the whole Young Thug trial from the start to
Yes.
now.
Yes.
That shit have been through that joint.
As much as that joint is a circus,
Yes.
I see what the DA trying to do to them boys.
Yes.
But them lawyers ain't going for it.
They ain't going for it. That's heavy.
Lawyers
See?
ain't going
That,
for
that
it.
representation.
That representation.
That representation means
They
everything.
making a circus. Them lawyers making a circus out of that joint.
And I'm gonna give you an example of it come down to representation and how they think too. The appeal that I came home from, I didn't have no money at the time. I was scraping some stuff up together. I filed the appeal myself, right? You with me?
I'm with you.
I filed it myself to the court, to the same judge. He denied it and said, yo, you got 20 days to explain to me why I shouldn't deny it. Now, he denied the appeal. Within that 20 days, the Pennsylvania Innocent Project was already reviewing my case. So I sent them the letter that the judge sent me. And they refiled my same argument that I put in front of the judge, and he sent me home.
Yeah, that made
He sent me home. But that show you, like, you might got to do, like, what if I ain't had an Innocent Project? Like, I wouldn't even be here.
Right.
Like, if I ain't had a Pennsylvania Innocent Project, like, I'd still be, like, in a cell of Frackville. 150 degrees in that joint.
And that John, Fratville, a different type of John. They
Oh,
said.
man, yeah, that's Frackville.
They say them white
vicious
folks let you
type
know
of
they
joint.
hate you.
Yeah, no air, nothing. That's the only jail. It's 150
They
degrees.
say that's
in
like the last stop. One
Yeah,
of
that's
them.
like the last stop. That's a rough spot.
They say
you
it's
know?
hard to get kicked out of that.
Hard to get out
said
that
they
joint.
with all the
Yeah,
dumb
they with
stuff.
all that. They with all that. So I'm happy to be away from them.
Right,
you heard me?
right. They said you can cut up all you want. They going to
They got,
accommodate
they
you.
got a spot for you.
Yeah, they got a spot for you. They're gonna
Right.
sit you in the back, sit you back there for a couple months. You ready? All right, well you chill a little longer.
Chill a little longer.
But
back
that's
there.
like one of the last
Mental
spots.
warfare.
It was a bad spot, and yeah. So I just wanted to break down how vicious them judges is.
Yeah.
Because when I filed the same thing that my lawyers did, like you kicked it out your courtroom.
Right.
Like soon as they put that stamp on it, you like, all right, come on.
It's everybody gotta get a piece of the pie.
Yes, absolutely,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean? That's what it's about. And
Absolutely.
They all, it's kind of like when you go to traffic court.
Yes.
And you ain't got no lawyer.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
it's
absolutely.
like, no.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And I
But
just
when
went through that.
your lawyer step up, it's like, no,
It's a little
okay,
different.
no problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely.
And it's,
Yeah, no
I'm
doubt.
fighting something now. So when you get the lawyer, it's gonna be the lawyer gonna clean it right up because they see that you paid your dues.
You paid your
Yeah,
dues,
you
no
spent
doubt.
You know what I'm
some-
saying?
No doubt.
some
Spend some
paper.
money, so that's what they want to see.
Yeah, no question.
You know
no
what I'm
question,
saying?
no doubt. No doubt.
So when you walked out the gate, what's the first thing you did? You walked out the courtroom?
No, I walked out the gate. They sent me
walk-
back to the jail.
Damn, let me ask you this.
Yes.
When they sent you back to the jail, what was the feeling going like that?
Everybody thought I was gonna be mad because I was supposed to leave from the courthouse.
Right.
But when they said you gotta go back to the jail, I was actually relieved because like low key, like I kind of like wanted to because I wanted to see my homies.
Yeah.
Like I got some real close friends that
That's
I was
lit.
in that jail with.
Right,
So when they was like, "No, you go back," hey, they all expected me to be mad, but I'm like, "All right, bet."
Because at least you know that you're
Bingo.
leaving.
You know you going
Bingo,
home.
I know I'm going
Oh,
home.
you got 20 years worth of patience.
And like soon as I get back to the jail and I'm going to the block, they calling yard. So I'm like, man, I ain't going to the block. I'm going to see my guys, and they called me from the yard. But
So this Phoenix or Fayetteville?
Phoenix. This was Phoenix because you gotta go down there to go to court. So yeah, that was a blessing. That was a blessing. I got to see my homies.
That gave brothers hope too.
Yes, that gave brothers hope. Seeing
I'm
that,
going back out.
seeing that, you know, dudes want to
Take
see
that
that.
thing back in motion, man.
Yeah.
You walking back.
Dudes
you
that don't
coming
even
back
know
off
you.
the like
Yep.
this.
Yep.
Walking down the
Dudes
jail.
that don't even know you approach like, damn, you gave that jump, man. How you do it?
Right.
You know, so that was a good feeling because I was one of them dudes that was doing that over the years.
Right.
So like to get that opportunity, like walk out of jail, like yo, I'm going home.
Damn, like a kid in a kid.
Like I'm going home.
Right.
You know? So,
Yeah, because life is life in Pennsylvania.
yeah, life is life.
When we had the discussion, life is life.
Yeah, I was watching one of
Sit
y'all
tight.
shows y'all did before when y'all was breaking that down.
Yeah.
It's To Death Do You Part. That joint like marriage vows.
Dang.
Like you ain't getting out in PA.
Right.
Only in PA, it's like what? It's about 4 to 5 states.
It's only a
man.
couple people I see.
It's like 4 to 5 states that got like,
there's one
and
of
even the
them.
ones that do got it, they a little lenient.
Lenient, yeah.
All right, go ahead. You got 30. You
Yeah,
go ahead,
go
get
ahead,
out of here.
yeah.
Pennsylvania, you see these dudes,
Those
man. It's
babies.
the norm, like 40 in.
40, yeah. That's
40
crazy.
in. That's like normal. Man, what you got in? I got 40 in. You're like, damn. So you know that's like the norm in these
40
places.
years in.
Only in Pennsylvania you could see a dude, and you gonna see somebody on your block walking
40.
through. Damn, old head right there got 50 something in.
Right.
So like that's like the norm
I
too.
remember the old Harry Twiggs. He had like 36. in him.
Al Joyner had like
I was
40
like,
something.
dang.
Al Joyner died in that joint, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Al Joyner, man. Dang.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He would have been a benefit out here.
Yeah. And there's so many of them in there.
Yeah.
Like so many of them
They
dudes that's
really
in
got
them
it
gym
together.
that really could get
No,
it
yeah,
together
for sure.
out here.
Yeah.
But they just like
Add
stuck.
value. They add
they
all
just
types
need
of
to-
value.
Oh my
Yeah, man.
goodness!
Yeah.
Wow, I know an old head named Carl Daniels. One of the hands down, he's one of the smartest men in the world.
Right.
I know that the things that he got, he taught me everything I know. But I know what an individual like him out here in society like could change it. Like I know that may sound crazy, like people in the outside world,
He
but
understands,
y'all
so-
want to change the circumstances of these streets right now.
Gotta let
Go
some
let
of
them,
boys-
go let a few of them old heads out.
Yeah, for sure.
Go let them
them
dudes-
leaders, them boys
them
up there.
leaders.
Them leaders,
Oh, here should-
leaders in there.
They got the old head Shakur down there, got the real street talk program.
Yeah, it's real leaders. in
Like
there.
he gripping up the young boys that's coming through, that's doing the stuff out here.
Yeah.
So like if he doing that in jail, like I only can imagine what he could do in society. And like I said, them boys need another shot because it's like, come on, like 40 years, like you think he ain't learned his lesson?
Right.
You know?
How
So-
long the old head Shakur got in? Him and Sharif and them, right?
Yeah, Shakur got about at
Sharif
40s.
got that-
Yeah, they about 40. It came
30,
through about
30,
it came through like
38,
81.
Damn.
I think Shakur came through in 81.
Yeah.
So you
I know
know.
Sharif came through in, I think, 82.
Okay, yeah, I can see that for Sharif too. But like them boys has been in jail like that. And they got like good records and like
Yeah.
they could show that they changed, but Pennsylvania, we ain't giving them a shot.
Damn.
You know?
Yeah.
I believe in parole for deserving lifers because I know some lifers that deserve it. And you know, like, it's some people that don't deserve it.
Right.
But you have to get them an opportunity.
Yeah.
You gotta give them an
There's
opportunity.
a lot of honorable lifers, man.
Absolutely.
Honorable, honorable inmates.
Absolutely.
Whatever y'all like to call them in there, they got them honor blocks and all that.
Yes.
They need to get reviewed.
Yes, absolutely. They gotta get reviewed.
That's something that could get in place too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think what's that program Larry Krasner got going on for the lifers that came home? What's that joint called? Where they do the walk on the peace walk or whatever they.
I ain't familiar with that either.
Well,
I ain't familiar.
Ike them. Why Ike them that, bro? The joint Ike them dealing with. Where they do the walks on the street.
I know Ike worked for Pan. I don't know. I don't
And
know
it's like a
exactly.
program or something though.
It probably is.
Yeah, they got some type of program.
Okay.
But that's something that they can probably put in place where they can do review, like, I mean, lifers that got them, like, some of them ain't been written up in 20 years.
Yeah, 20. You got some people that got 40 years and ain't got one write-up.
They ain't got one write-up.
And they think they getting out, they use them type of dudes and they niche against them as they say, oh, they trying to get out on the system.
Yeah, right.
How you trying to get out on the system? It's been 40 years. Oh, yeah, conviction review unit. And that's heavy.
Right.
That's heavy. I'm trying to get a job down that joint.
Right.
No,
Because these is the people that review the cases and give it to the lawyers.
Right.
So why, like, I'm cut like that to be on that committee.
Yeah, that's
So,
just
like,
it.
I'm trying to get on that committee. Like, I'm going to send him an email, like, every day until he responds.
Yeah,
Same thing I was doing in
Yeah,
jail.
and we're going to do our end.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
we gonna
Yes,
do our
sir.
end,
Yes, sir. Ain't no
That's a
doubt.
lot. That's a lot.
But,
I'm going to send the text out now. What's your name, too? I'm thinking about it right on my mind.
Yeah. I want that. I want that unit. It's called the Conviction Integrity Unit. And, you know, they staff with, like, 30 lawyers all looking at these cases.
Yeah.
And, you know, they've been giving brothers a shot that came home from these places. So, yes.
When I talked to him, when I first came home from the penitentiary, I said, what's your defense? He said, I ain't do it.
Yeah.
I said, there ain't no defense. Postpone that joint.
Yeah, ain't no
They
doubt.
gonna roof you down that joint with
Ain't no
that
doubt.
defense.
Ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt.
Have a little bit
Ain't no
more
doubt.
mustard on it.
Yes, absolutely.
But sometimes we just think we be in that mindset like we ain't do it and it's going the truth.
Yeah, it don't matter. Yeah, that don't
No,
matter. That
you
don't
gotta
mean
have your
nothing.
groundwork done.
Yeah, you gotta have that stuff ready.
You gotta have your groundwork ready.
You know what I mean? People sitting in them prisons right
I
now.
watched this whole trial from start to finish.
No question.
That shit was a circus. It
Yeah.
was no way. At best, it was supposed to be a hung jury.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that shit was a circus.
But I seen him work.
Yeah,
I seen him work.
There's a lot of cases, but now, you know, I'm not.
If they couldn't
There's a lot of
figure it out,
cases
at
like
worst,
that.
it should have been a hung jury.
Right.
At best, he should have got not guilty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That joint was stupid. But it just lets you know how far they want to go to railroad you. The DA said this. She said, every witness that come in here is going to say a different story from what they initially said.
Wow.
And I'm going to show you why. They got to go back to the community, all those people, and they don't want to be known as a snitch.
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to put that in nobody murder trial in front of a jury. Like, that's crazy for them. And they do that.
They do that. No,
Only in Philly.
He said,
Philly be treating us.
yeah.
Philly, man. Like, Philly is like a bad spot.
yeah.
And the way the DA doing it now, and this just, I don't know for sure, but I just been watching the system.
Yeah.
The way he been doing it now, like, he's not booking these guys unless he, like,
Yeah,
got
he
strong
he
evidence.
need
Like,
the
he not
whole
just charge you with a murder. So that's going to make it, like, harder to get out of prison.
Yeah.
You know? So,
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I just sent the text out. You know what I mean? So
thank you. I appreciate that.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Get back to us.
Yeah.
Remind Don to send the text out too.
Yeah,
You sent it
yeah,
out
yeah.
already?
Yeah, get him down there, man. You know, that way.
John, send it out, bro.
Yeah, I'll
Get a
send it
chance.
right out. Yeah.
Same person.
Okay, yes, sir.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm about to say he got the.
Yeah.
I could take him right down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, take
Hey,
him down.
hey, but you know what? You know what though? When something Don said about the just the transparency piece.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And what I realized, a lot of people are coming back on this file. What's the file that everybody's coming back on?
It's called
that they able to hide.
It's called
That
the
they not-
homicide file. It's the
Yeah.
DA and the detective's notes that they took during the investigation of a person's case. They're not obligated to turn that over. So what Larry Krasner did once he came in office, he know this is the main reason behind a lot of convictions in Philadelphia. So what he implemented was something called open file discovery.
Damn.
Meaning like you can get your
You
files.
can get your files.
Like you
Open
can get
file
them, June.
discovery.
Open file discovery. That's how everybody getting out of jail.
Yeah, I noticed that they were saying no, the stuff that was in the file.
Like
that
they hiding stuff in the file. They just like blatantly hide like they notes, and then once they get the files, they be like, "Yeah, I said that."
Bro, let me tell you this. I mean, I gotta always say this shit. I mean,
Yes.
I know what I did and I know what I didn't do. Right?
Yes.
Let me tell you this. Person got shot. Right? Person was talking
Mm-hmm.
when they got shot. Talking. One of the people said, "I'm gonna do CPR on you. I'm gonna save your life. Calm down. Be patient." Like said some cute stuff to it. It's in the statement.
Yes.
How do you give CPR to a person that's talking that you're talking to?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. You right. You right.
She went on to say after she gave the person CPR that he stopped breathing. Of course.
Yeah.
They never gave me the what's that? The autopsy.
The autopsy
Cause
report.
of
Yes,
death.
the cause of death. Yes, sir.
You know why they held it?
Yeah, you know why they held that.
Because he got shot.
Yeah.
But you know the reason he's not here no more because they
Because of that.
gave
Absolutely.
CPR. She gave a talking man CPR.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And that's why they held the autopsy.
Yeah, they hide that stuff.
And we asked for it.
Yes.
But look, representation, like
representation
you said.
comes down to that.
I said, Dad, I pointed it out. Okay, we know he got shot.
Yes.
But he could have lived.
Yes.
How many people that got shot and could have lived? I said, damn, I asked my lawyer. I said, did you read that?
Yeah.
He told me I was watching too much New York Undercover.
Yeah. He lost his mind. He was tripping.
He told me I was watching too much. I said, well, answer me this. Why they never gave me the discovery?
Absolutely.
Like, why are they holding it? It's something in there they don't want me to say.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's what's...
Then they offered me a deal, and everybody was getting wheeled out. I had to take it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. I had to take it again because everybody was getting wheeled out.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah. And you know how that wave is.
I know how that wave is.
That wave vicious.
That wave vicious. That's so crazy.
It was so deep. When I came back from court, everybody knew what I got. They was clapping. So when I walked on the block, they was like, you going home?
They was
with
happy.
that, baby?
Ain't no question.
I said, damn.
I was just down CJC before they released me, and I was just looking at that building.
Yeah.
Like, you know how dangerous and how many, like, people lives this building destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I'm just, like, looking around a building, like, you know, like, this joint is crazy.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Definitely crazy.
Yeah, that joint.
Pies in them.
Right.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, that joint crazy. You know, like I always say though, I'm big on accountability.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And if you gotta go do the time, just let me do the time for what I've done.
Yes.
Like don't
Yes,
enhance
absolutely.
the charges.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and,
absolutely.
You know, we definitely need law and order. You know what I'm saying? And I don't never want it to be on this platform thinking like and putting out there as if, you know, it just need to be a lawless land. No. Mm-hmm. Charge a person for what they done. Don't overcharge a person.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And once a person get charged for what they done, a lot of people will be coming home.
Absolutely.
They'll go do their time. They'll be held accountable. You know what I mean? For what they done. And they'll go do their time. And then eventually they'll, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But they overcharge people.
They overcharge.
And the ignorance is keeping people
inside.
In.
The ignorance, bingo. That's what's keeping people inside. They not understanding what's going on and not understanding what they up against.
And it's deep. Like it always go back to the representation.
Representation.
It's not fighting that.
Yes.
Like it's a way you fight a case. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and fighting the charges is that's big. Like that's one of the first things you do is fight the charges. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
And you try to get it watered down to, you know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
You know,
to
something reasonable.
Something
you know
reasonable, no doubt.
Yeah, man, it's all like you got. I see you, baby. I see you over there. You know what I'm saying? You out here back like you never left.
I'm trying. You know I'm trying to just have like fun.
Double phones.
Have a good time.
Pearly white shirt, pearly teeth. You got that glow, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you no doubt. I'm having the time of my life. I'm blessed.
You know what I'm saying?
And I love picking my phone up like for my homies in jail.
Right.
Like I like that's like that's like a therapy for me.
Right, for sure.
You know, everybody I know.
We've all been there.
Everybody I know that stay in contact with the prison system, and they stick to their relationship with their Lord.
Right, that's important.
And they got a foundation of a job.
Yeah,
like them three things. It's like everybody that I study do them three things. Like I seen them be successful.
You definitely.
Like they never go wrong.
Relationship with your Lord.
Yeah, keep your relationship with your Lord right. Stay in contact with these places. And just having a foundation.
Having that foundation. Yeah.
That foundation is everything.
That family, remembering where, you know what I mean? And just remembering who was there for you.
Yeah, but absolutely.
That's
absolutely.
Important.
And that's who I'm with. Those who was there for me.
Right.
This stuff look way
because a lot of
here.
people, it's going to be a lot of people that come and try to sell you, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Try to latch themselves on.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's all, you know, they looking for something new. You know what I'm saying? They looking for something, you know what I mean? To attach themselves to.
Ain't no question.
A breath of fresh air.
No doubt. No doubt. That's
what's
what they
on the
looking
bucket
for.
list, bro? Where you want to go, man?
Bucket list, I want to do something. I'm at a Laker game with my son. So I want to do a Laker game home opener.
That's lit.
I'm gonna have the Bron joint on and let him rock the Bronny joint.
Right.
So we gonna do it like that.
Yeah.
So that's something that's on my bucket list.
The son got the Bronny.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do like that, and we gonna do a Laker game. But for the most part, my plans is to just like get on my feet and be financially stable,
Right.
the right way.
Right.
I want to get on my feet. You know, I don't want no handouts.
Right.
I want to like I want to get on my feet. I want to take care of my family. I want to be there for them.
Right.
So like that's like I'm gonna just stick to that. Right. You know, have fun here and there.
Yeah, ain't no doubt.
Have fun here and there, travel and yeah. But like right now, as of right now, my main goal is just like put myself in a position where I could be financially stable.
Yeah. Right. And I just want to say to the viewers, you know, anybody got any job opportunities, you know what I mean, for the brother.
Hit the
you know
page,
what I mean?
man.
Hit the page.
Hit the link, man.
Yeah, that's all that. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
doubt.
I'm sure we're gonna get some feedback on that.
Oh,
Yes.
no doubt.
Then you can sense it through whatever, you know, fits you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
absolutely.
But, yeah, that's
Well, I don't know, cause I ain't got no social media, nothing like that.
no,
So
they
You're going to get right at us.
Yeah,
Yeah, they get right at us and they get with me.
at us
We'll
and
get
we
to you.
get right back. Right
Yeah,
at you,
get
you
right
know
back
what I'm
with me.
saying?
Ain't no doubt.
I got
Ain't
your
no
hand
doubt.
up,
Ain't no
you know what I'm
doubt. Ain't no
saying?
doubt. And I
Get to it.
appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all with
we
this platform,
definitely,
like what y'all
we
doing.
definitely gonna push you out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta. Is there anything else you want to touch? Like,
No, I just appreciate this opportunity.
Oh, ain't no doubt.
Like,
You got
just
any
like
business
heaven.
plans, though? Like you
Yes, I'm planning on starting a little organization once I get my foot in this legal field out here, Voice for the Voiceless.
That's going to be
Voice
the name
for
of
the
it?
Yes. And that's just to bring attention to those who aren't educated, who
Voice
don't
for
know
the
how to
Voices.
use their voice.
Yeah.
So I'm going to rock with this Voice for the Voice. Like I said, I only been home.
Don't nobody out there try to
8
steal that
days.
joint. Y'all joking.
Yeah, like I said, I
Don't
only been
nobody try
home
to steal that
18. Yeah,
voice-
stay
voice
away
for
from
the
that joint.
voices.
Voice for the Voiceless.
the same thing.
Yeah, that's all that.
Or how I got arrested. Well, being at the wrong place at the wrong time with friends that was tricked into they doing what they do to all of us in our community. They grab a crew of guys to figure something out.
Right.
All right, we're gonna put them here, we're gonna put them there. And I got blamed for something
Right.
by some friends of mine that I had nothing to do with.
Right.
But yeah, I left that alone.
Right.
Yeah, but that's the bottom line when it came down
So
to.
yeah, that was a great question. So you're saying some friends of yours blamed you for a crime that you didn't do.
Absolutely. Yes. Simple as that. Some friends of mine blame
That
me for
happens
a
all the
crime.
time, bro.
Yeah.
That happens
Like
a lot.
friends though.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. Yes, like friends. Yes.
You know, that's the common,
No, I get it,
you
but
know,
I just
when
want
somebody
the
telling
viewers
on
to
somebody
understand
normally
that.
be
I want the viewers to
normally be a-
understand.
somebody
yeah,
that you know.
absolutely. That's who it's gonna always be.
It's gonna be
And like,
somebody you
and you know what? You know, one of the statements in my discovery, they said, "Well, how you know that he did it?" He said, "Because that's what they do."
Damn. Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn. So you're saying that ain't what I do?
Yeah, but my joint was even worse because
You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what she
That
said.
ain't
She
what
said,
I
'cause
do.
that's what they do.
and my situation was real bad because it was like for a situation like that I ain't even know about.
Right.
Like something happened, like I don't even know about this stuff.
Right.
And they like came in to get me. So this is why like anybody who know my story that you may talk to in the future, like that's like what's linked to it. Like, damn, dude ain't even know nothing about that joint.
So yeah, we got to get in. You know what I mean? We got to get into the nitty gritty, man. We definitely
no
got to
doubt.
get into. So somebody passed away,
Yes.
and what like at a club.
Yes, at a nightclub.
Somebody passed away at a
Somebody passed
nightclub.
away at a no nightclub.
And how much time went along before that?
It happened in March. They came and got me in October. 6
Wow.
months.
6 months. Wow.
They didn't have nothing. And you know how them folks get, them devils, they get to start creating their own stuff.
Yeah.
You know? Now a lot of people did wrong in my situation, but the system, the people involved, the detectives, the cops, you know, they do little stuff, creep stuff.
Right.
So you know that's what it came down to.
So let me ask you this, because
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
ask you the question that the viewers want to know.
Yes.
Why did they blame you?
That's a good question. What I'm gonna say is an easy scapegoat. an easy scapegoat. You know, simply.
I could believe that.
Yeah, easy scapegoat.
Because that's what they do.
That's what they do. Sometimes in life, people pick the easiest route that they could get out of a situation. So that's what I'm gonna say about my situation. Like they looked at it as an easy scapegoat.
Yeah. So did somebody get in trouble?
Yes, somebody got in trouble.
So one of your friends got in trouble.
Yes, one of my friends got in trouble.
I knew something about a murder.
Yeah, can you take me there? I know about this situation, and that's how I started off.
Right.
Dang.
Yeah, that's how it started off. And the people that don't know nothing, now you got somebody that say these things. This is all the murder cases that go on in Philadelphia. When you got somebody that just said this, now they go around making people say things now. Because they got their concrete. Okay, we got a suspect.
Right.
Now we suspect. Now we're going to make these other people say this.
Now we're going to coerce these other people.
Bingo.
And that's,
and that's 90% of the convictions in Philadelphia is based off of that.
So then they'll show them a picture and be like, do you know who did it?
Yes.
But the whole time it's
then the whole time. Then they'll bring that same witness to your trial, and that witness will get on the stand. This is how they convict us, only in Philadelphia. That witness will get on the stand like, no, I ain't say none of that. That ain't my signature. Okay, he get away with that. But then again, right when that witness get off the stand, the crooked detective who interviewed him that night, get on the stand and say, yes, I interviewed him. He told me this, this, and that. So now you leaving it up to the jury to believe him, who the DA, perfect what you just said. Right. They scared his whole neighborhood in the back. They do that with everybody. It's up for you to say, am I going to believe him or am I going to believe them detectives? Right. And, you know, a civilian who's sitting on the jury, they're going to believe the detectives. Right. Because they can see. That's not attached.
Yes. None, don't have to understand that think the cops always tell the truth.
Absolutely.
All the time.
Yeah, so you know, but it's sad to say, but yes, for the most part, that's how they get it.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that. I've seen it done.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
I've been a part of it too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Dang. Yeah. Dang. Yeah. So let me ask you. Let me ask you this. Like, did the victim family do they believe you done it?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. I'm not sure at all.
Got you.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a big one.
After a while, when you in prison, like it's so many dudes in that predicament. The initial feeling. The quarantine feeling
is,
you talk
how
about
did you feel, you know what I mean, getting convicted for a murder you didn't commit?
Well, I was just leaving the streets and my son was 4 months.
Dang.
So, like, for me to be going through that process, that was like, it was hard. But, like, when you in them environments, as y'all know, when you in them prisons, like, you got to tighten up real fast.
Right.
No doubt. Initially, it cooked me.
Right.
But, you know, around this time, we talking CF Don, what, 03, 04? Like, that joint was like a war zone down there. All right, yeah, you can feel sorry for yourself, but
man, but you gotta get
you on D24 now. They told you going to D24. Yeah, they tell you going to D24. So it's like, like tighten up.
That was the block.
So it's like easy. It's like easy to like stop feeling bad for yourself. But that initial feeling is like hell. That initial feeling, you know.
Did you ever run into like people in your support system like not believing that you didn't do it? Like,
no, my whole community support me.
Yeah.
Like when I was at court, I had the whole Frankfurt community, like the elders.
Right.
Because my story is like known within my neighborhood.
Right.
Like kid ain't had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, that's all.
So they all came out for me.
That's all.
And the judge mentioned that. He said, I see all these people in here for you. I know you're gonna do good. Right.
Let me ask you this. Do
yes.
you think you owe it to your community to do good?
Absolutely. Like yes, everybody. I owe it to my mother to do good. I can't never put myself as well. Yes, myself, my son. I can't never put myself in a predicament where I gotta lead them.
Right.
Because I'm out here with my nephews. Like they spent the night with me last night.
Right.
Like I ain't never experienced nothing like little kid, like a 6-year-old kid. Like it just like grab my phone and just like go through everything.
Right.
So it's just like I'm not messing that opportunity up.
Dang.
I'm not messing that opportunity up unless a law call for me.
Right.
But other than that, no, I'm not living in them conditions like that again.
20 years, bro. Outside. You outside, bro.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out.
You out.
First couple days, I ain't want to go to sleep. I thought I was like gonna wake up from a dream.
Back in.
So you in a rush to get like hitched, like married and all that?
No,
Right.
I'm not in a rush to get married. I'm having fun. I don't know what I want.
Right.
I've been in jail since I was a kid.
Right.
So I don't want to be
How
like.
old are you? That's a great question.
I'm 38, 39.
39.
Yes,
Wow.
39. But I've been in jail. I didn't get to do nothing in life. So
Right.
for me to come home and like jump right in a situation like
don't
that.
do that because
And then next thing you know, I get on my feet and I get the experience and everything. Then you letting somebody down.
Right.
So
now
I
you
like
gonna have to let them down, and then they're gonna want you to live the way they want you to live. They're gonna put all these restrictions on you. These women be.
But then again,
torched
as we know,
19,
then again, as we know, you can't judge like who you fall for.
Right.
Oh,
Like
no
that
doubt.
joint just happened. So it could be like the one you least expect. You just like, where you at? What you doing? What you doing?
You don't want to fall in a vulnerable tip, neither.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I just want to have fun and figure out what I want. Like I said, I don't know what I want.
Right.
Only thing I know what I want to do now, I just want a foundation where I could just start being a provider.
Right.
You know, when we in jail, we being provided for.
Right.
Like I was just in jail with my mom sending me money every week. My sister sending me money, and my sister's telling my mom it's your turn, and no, it's your turn. So I ain't going through that no more.
Right.
I can't.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's heavy.
I don't-
Yeah, that's heavy, man. Shout out to your folks, man.
Yes. Yes.
That held you down, man.
Yes.
That's all that, man.
I'm home right now because of my sister Kalima.
Oh.
Like my sister, my little sister, is the one that put the groundwork on.
Right.
And that's another excuse for like you dudes out there that got brothers like sitting in themselves rotting. Here's a woman.
The women, man.
It's always.
Here's a woman that like really
the
like hit the
footwork
ground, put the footwork in. Came to before I was released and testified for me how she was passing the flyers out and things that she was doing. So she put this stuff together by the permission of Allah, and she my sister got me home.
That's a dope
Little
story.
sister.
That's a dope story, man.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's all that. That's all that.
Any good advice I got for the guys that's in there fighting? Sign up for that law library.
Yeah.
Like the remedy is simple. Sign up for that law library and just like
Figure it out.
figure it out. Go ask questions. When we ain't used to have nothing to do in the law library, you still go just to sit around and air hustle conversations.
Right.
Y'all two might be talking about a new case that came down. I hear that. Yo, excuse me, something like, can I get that? But that would be my advice to the guys because it's out here. And it's beautiful out here. Like, work on your case. Like, your case should be your number one priority.
That's it. Not the
Number one
yard.
priority.
Not
the
the
yard. You know the jail stuff, dudes is sneakers and looking good in prison. You know, dude, no, don't do none of that. Take your ass to the library and build a relationship with your Lord.
How's your son?
My son, I don't think it kicked into him yet. My son, he works all day. He's out the way. I'm so proud of him. He took me shopping the other day, and we was walking through the mall, and I was just looking at him. Like, wow, look at this kid. Like, he looks so good. He doing the right thing. So I make him come see me every day, but I don't think it clicked in with him. I'm still, like I said, this is day 8. So I'm still like trying to read him. And I'm still trying to read them and learn the process of being a father. I don't want to come home and just, son, do this, son, do that. No, you're going to be my friend. You going to help me adjust. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just trying to get on my feet now. And I think things will get better and I'll be able to see things more when that happens. My biggest struggle with adjusting. It's not a struggle.
Yeah, it's not support.
I got the support. It's not a struggle. I'm having fun. I got some friends that I left behind that I really want to see on this side.
Right.
Like that's like the number one thing that like bothers me. Like you
the
might
readjustment of that.
Yes, the readjustment of that.
That's a little bit different.
You might got somebody that's like like top of the line official and one of the best brands of dudes that you could come across in life, and like you just left them in the prison. So that's something I want to get to. I want to help them. But we're gonna do that with Voice for the Voiceless. Right. With time, I know things gonna pick up. I'm just seeing the lay of the land. Right. And it's something new.
Yeah, it's about you right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know
absolutely. No questions about me.
Dang.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to out. We're gonna definitely get back to everybody, but it's about you.
Yes.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
spreading,
Appreciate your time, man.
And I appreciate y'all.
8 days out, man. You came to the podcast, man. That's powerful.
Yes, and y'all need me for
Appreciate
anything.
No,
you
we
just
definitely
call me.
gonna have you back up here right
that's
now.
Yes.
Right now, we just excited that
Yeah, no
that's
doubt,
we
no
gonna
doubt.
call you back up. But right now, we like I know for me, I'm just like I'm still in awe. Like I feel like you know what I mean. I feel like I was sitting around waiting for you to show.
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
Like
no
like I
doubt.
was waiting for Don to show.
Yeah, ain't
you
no
know what I'm
doubt,
saying?
ain't no doubt, ain't no doubt.
Like
ain't no doubt.
and I've never been a part of that like life process, like somebody having life and then you know what I mean walking it with them.
Walking it with them, no
on the
question.
outside. You know what I mean? I've
Yes.
never been a part of that other than with Don. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
absolutely,
But,
absolutely,
that it's like that process is like, damn, you know, that's a fight. You know what I'm
absolutely,
saying?
absolutely.
And
shout out to Don too,
yeah,
man.
for sure. To see
Like
to
me
see-
coming home and not knowing, like having a way and like like
yeah, for sure.
making sure I'm straight.
Right, for sure.
And
It's
that's
all
like a
about
brother.
resources.
Yes, absolutely,
all about
absolutely,
resources,
absolutely.
yeah.
So yeah, I appreciate y'all. Y'all need me for anything, like any type of programs, anything y'all doing. Y'all need me to participate. Like I'm there, me and my crew.
That's
So y'all count me in.
Ill, let's get it.
Count me in.
Table of consequence.
There we go.
Let's go. That's the way to end it, too.